was screaming. Bonelayer grabbed his shovel and disappeared into the woods. In the house, I gathered the sheets and the clean towels and boiled the water. I'd never seen this kitchen before, but most things can be found in just about the same place as any other home.
"Why is that child here?"
The rich woman, not too good at whispering, asked Stone. Her frightened eyes watched as I tasked out my duties.
"Doing her job. Drink this."
Stone shoved a glass of whiskey at her. She knocked it back with a swift tilt of her head, like tossing medicine down her throat, and handed back the glass for another. Tiptoeing into the bedroom, I quietly poured the steaming water into the wash basin. The drugged moans of the lady spilled to the floor like a sad melody. A breeze snuck in through the inch of open window and licked the gauzy curtain that draped the bed. When I turned to hand Grandmama the towels, I eyed the slick black blood that dripped down the sheets. We weren't here for a birthing. We were called to assist with a misbirth. Fear iced over me when I looked upon the mother. Then, I saw on the dresser next to where Grandmama stood 2 tiny swaddles, unmoving. A potato box sat on the floor. Grandmama slowly turned around at the sound of my sobbing. I hadn't realized I'd started to cry. Her milky white eyes found mine like always, despite her part blindness. Swift and sharp, she snatched me by my elbow. Her fingers dug into my flesh as she ushered me over to the dresser to see what I had caused.
"You've soured their souls,"
she said in a low growl. I looked away, not wanting to see their underdeveloped bodies. Her bony hand grabbed my face, her grip crushing my jaw as she forced me to look upon them. Black veins of my sin-eater oil streaked across their gnarled, lifeless bodies.
"This is your doing, child. There'll be a price to pay for y'all going behind my back."
For me? And Aunt Violet? Aunt Violet took some of my sin-eater oil weeks ago. I assumed it was for an ailing grandparent who was ready for Jesus. She never said who. She said not to tell. She said Grandmama wouldn't even notice it was missing. So I kept quiet, told the thing in my gut that knew it was wrong to shut up. But she gave my sin-eater oil to the woman writhing in pain in front of me so she could kill her babies. Shame welled up inside me. Desperately, I looked up to Grandmama. "Don't let the devil take me." Grandmama beamed, pleased with my fear.
"There's only one way to protect you, child."
The glint in her eyes sent a chill up my spine. No. I shook my head. Not that. Her promise of punishment if ever I misused my gift. Tears slivered down my cheeks. "It wasn't me," I choked out, but she only shook her head.
"We must cleanse your soul from this sin and free you from the devil's grasp. You must atone."
Grandmama rummaged through her bag and drew out 2 items. The match hissed to life as she set fire to a single crow claw. I closed my eyes and turned away, unable to watch, but that didn't stop me from knowing. The mother's head lolled over at the sound of my crying. Her red-rimmed eyes gazed my way.
"You,"
she snarled sloppily at me. Her hair, wild, stuck to the sweat on her face. The black veins of my sin-eater oil spiderwebbed across her belly, a permanent tattoo that matched that of her babies.
"The devil's seed, child,"
the lady slurred from her vicious mouth. The breeze whipped the curtains in anger. Oh, that hate in her eyes. Hate for me. Grandmama shoved me into the hall where I was to stay put. The rich woman pushed in. The door opened once more and that wooden potato box slid out. The mother wailed as the rich lady cooed promises that things would be better someday. The door closed tight behind us, cries echoing off the walls. I shared the dark with the slit of the light and wondered if she'd ever get her someday. Quick as lightning, my eyes flitted to the box, then back to the ugly wallpaper dating the hallway. My curiosity poked me. It gnawed until I peeked inside. There on their tiny bodies, the mark of a sinner, a crow's claw burned on their chest.